Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. This article came across and I just had to do a video on it, and I wanted to do this video to address a couple of points. This was from the Daily Hodl. I wanted to, before I go over this article, I wanted to make sure that you all understand this is not my prediction. This is one crypto research group's prediction that I'm about to show you. I don't even agree with what I think their prediction way undervalues where XRP is going to head in the very short term. But the reason I wanted to show it to you is to show you what just one point of view. But more important than that, what I really wanted you to understand is what I've been saying all along is you're beginning to see the research firms start to put out they're beginning the process of researching and figuring out how they're going to go about valuing digital assets. That's what I really want you to get out of this. These guys are way off. They predicted in this is the Daily Hodl. They predicted XRP primed for 289% increase, which is good. It's great, but due to institutional investor volume and Ripple's X Rapid. But what's more important to me is I wanted to go and show you who this research group is, and then show you how just one crypto research firm is beginning to try to come up with a way to evaluate digital assets. And in this case, I think they evaluated XRP very positively, even though I think they're way off on where this is headed in the short term. It's a company called Piccolo Research, and they're out of Singapore. And so I went to their website, and there was a link, I think, from the article that actually linked you to their actual research paper. Those of you that watch this video, I highly recommend that you go and actually look at this research paper, just so this is kind of like a first stab by a research firm. As I've told you many times in videos, I predict that by the end of 2019, you will see the big boy research companies coming in. How do I know this? Because I know that S&P, Moody's, and Fitch, the major ratings agencies, are attached at the hip to Wall Street. And if Wall Street is starting a crypto exchange like Bakkt is, ICE's exchange, if they're starting an exchange, the ratings companies will follow, because they're going to follow the money. They pretty much admitted that they follow the money back during the financial crisis when they were putting ratings on mortgage-backed securities. Whatever the Wall Street firms basically wanted was what they got, and they pretty much admitted that it was all, well, they pay us, and so we have to give them the ratings they want. And so, but these research firms are an important piece of the puzzle of bringing about this new asset class. And so this is one of the first research reports that I've seen, and this is just a blockchain research firm that started, I believe they said, in 2017. But it's pretty interesting to look at the way. Now again, don't freak out. This is one company, and I think they're more or less saying they're putting a buy rating on XRP, but I think they're more or less saying that it really should already be worth $1.75 is what I believe that they're really saying. But they go through what XRP is, and they say Ripple making a splash for stronger growth and further upside value amidst Q3 results. Then they go down and give a company interview. They're talking about Ripple. Then they show XCurrent, XRapid, XVIA, which are Ripple's products. Now, this research paper, the way you see it is, it almost looks like Ripple and XRP are the same thing, but as you and I know, they're not. But other than that, the structure of this report is really interesting. It's got a lot of really interesting things in it. They give you a bird's eye view, and then they go down and they say strong growth in XRP direct sales. They reference the 400% growth from in the last quarterly report that was mentioned. XRapid continues to secure major partnerships exhibiting high conversion rates for live adoption. They go over here, give you a list of some of the banks that are using RippleNet, MUFG, Credit Agricole, Santander, RBC, Unicredit, UBS. They just, I mean, some things that we've gone over many times before. They talk about how Ripple is lobbying for regulatory oversight. We've talked about that. Competitor analysis. They talk about how Ripple is Ripple versus Swift. They give you a good chart of what's going on there. They list the XRapid clients, pilot, the ones that are on pilots, and then the ones that are. I mean, they kind of tell you the ones that are live and ones that are in pilot phase, and then they talk about some of the competition that is in the digital asset space. Stellar, Almost Go, and then as you go down, they give you some of the risks, and they really do put a pretty good outline of what how they're coming to their valuation. And at the end, they tell you that this presents a buy rating on XRP with a target price of $1.75, which represents a 289% upside potential. Our analysts believe that XRP is primed to disrupt a $5 trillion settlement market, creating waves to the decades-old banking system. XRP will continue to display its dominance in the crypto markets by holding one of the top 3 spots, at the same time exerting influence in the global financial industry. Now, this right here is exactly the reason that I think they're way off. They're admitting that XRP is going to disrupt the $5 trillion daily settlement market. I think they're way off, but that's okay. The important thing is I want you to see that the infrastructure is all being built. And don't think for a minute that S&P, Moody's, and Fitch are not going through these same kind of models and trying to come up with some type of a model where they can start to value these. And what's important about these valuations is that this is what the big money people, this is what the investors want to be able to look. They want to be able to look at a piece of paper and say, this is why I should invest in this. This is the way it's been for forever, is they want to be able to look at a report, study it, and then say, okay, call their broker and say, tomorrow I want you to buy me 100,000 XRP. And this is the formation of a market. Okay, enough of that. I wanted to, I've told you a couple of times, some of you may not know yet. This is Uphold. Now, Uphold has announced that they're going to have the first, they're going to pay interest on your XRP, your digital asset holdings at Uphold. They're also going to start loaning money on digital asset holdings. And so to celebrate this and the new app that's going to go with their platform, they're also creating a stable coin at Uphold, and they're doing a $500,000 giveaway. Now here's where that involves you. I have a link there where you can go. All you got to do is give them your email address to sign up to get early access to the app and the loans, as well as getting interest paid on your digital assets. Well, there's something even cooler than that, though. When you sign up with your email address, you're entered into they provide you when you sign up. They provide you with a link. You can then send that link out to your friends and family and get them to sign up for this, and it enters you for a chance to win. And here's the tiers of the prizes. The person who signs up the most gets $25,000 in their stable coin, is my understanding of it. And you can see how it tiers down. But it's a really cool contest. At a minimum, go sign up, and you'll be entered to receive some of their stable coin, and maybe you'll sign up a few people and have a shot at even more of it. I'm a digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button. and tell your friends and family that the digital asset investor wants them to come listen as well. Thanks for listening.